What? This guy said YouTube is changing. Anybody can get views. He also said YouTube takes no effort anymore. Everyone can get views. And here's one more. YouTube is actually helping anybody get easy views. What's the difference between all those? Here it is. 6.1 view, 6.1K views, 81K views. And I know it looks kind of busy. And 17,000 views. That's the difference. Now, what am I trying to tell you? Check this lady out right here. If you're pretty, you need your butt on YouTube. Finally monetized channel. How much money I made in 11 days. If you're 50, over 50, get your AZZ on YouTube. Look at that. Do you see the pattern there? It's right in front of your face. So, here's the question. As I calm down and quit screaming to you, because I know you're frustrated. You're like, man, I just want 5,000 subs, or I just want 20 people to reach out and push, a like on that button. And I feel like YouTube is not showing me the love. You're right. I was just talking to a buddy the other day, and I think YouTube is actually a lottery system. Now, if you hit the jackpot, what do you have to do? You're going to have to stick that money in the pot, or you're going to have to get those turn-off tickets, and you're going to have to put your money in to play, right? And 1 out of 10 billion, you might get picked to win that lottery, right? So if you don't ever play, you're not going to get paid, right? So for you, as far as paying to get picked for that YouTube lottery, you need to make sure that you're doing the work, putting in the hours. I saw a couple of videos, these guys talking about they put up 200 videos and nothing happened. I've seen a few say I put up 300 videos and one popped. There was even a guy back like probably 4 months ago who said, my number was 139 where my video went viral. What is that telling you? Is it almost like a lottery system? Is it where you are actually at a point in your videos that YouTube says, okay, I'm going to showcase your content? Because believe it or not, most of you guys that are creating videos, you're creating some amazing videos. And you're like, I've got an editor, I've got people writing this video for me, and it's great. I'm talking about putting on great productions, and you're still getting nothing. Something's wrong with that. Think about it. Something's wrong with that. I think there's a time where YouTube says, okay, we're going to show love to this channel, and we're just going to see how far it goes. And when they start dwindling down, it's over. For example, let's come back over here. I'm going to show you this because you need to know this. I'm going to show you this. For example, this lady was killing it, right? You can see 339,000. Then right here, 327. And she got a good month. But as the day goes on, because she posts 2 or 3 times a day, and that's another thing. Can you post 3 times a day? Can you post 4 times a day? That used to be one of those gigs. But if you keep looking here, the more and more we go down, and we're going to put up to recently videos, latest, her view count is going to be down like 262 views 43 minutes ago, 1.6. You see what I'm saying? This is what YouTube does to you. They give you some love and they just shut you down. Like she hasn't had a video over 10,000 since the last month, and that's kind of crazy. But her other videos are still doing well, and she's going to get to ride this wave, which is great. You know what I mean? And for my guy right here, he's just now getting started as we go into his channel. I'm just going to show you this real quick. And one thing you got to remember, this guy has been posting since 2019 here. So don't feel like he's a new channel, because he's not. But all of a sudden, YouTube is finally showing him love. You know what I mean? They're showing him love, which is great. Now, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? Well, it's real simple. And this is what I'm going to tell you right now as I put this back up here. because I'm not going to stop the video. I'm not going to edit the video. This means once you get that right and you have a keyword that's working, keep riding on that keyword. Notice it was like YouTube is changing. Anybody can get views. He didn't put a comma between that or anything. He just let the sentence go. And the algorithm with YouTube is just registering all those words. And you would think the algorithm would be smart enough to know that's not the proper sentence there. It doesn't care. Like, you can put whatever in that title, and if it gets the attention of people going, what? They're going to click on it, and they're going to showcase that video out to a ton of people over and over again. Now, I saw another guy was talking about doing the exact same thing, and that's funny because you can take someone else's title and use it to the max until it bleeds out. That's what's going on. We used to talk about that about with thumbnails and all that way back then. Like, I got this perfect thumbnail. I paid like $6,000 for it, for the month for my guy, and people are just copying them and they're getting click rates just like me. How do I avoid that? And they're like, you can't. There's no rule saying they can't copy your stuff. So they're going to copy your titles. They're going to copy your thumbnails. If that gives you success, I guess you do the same thing here, because I tell you what, a lot of people were talking about if you're over 50, get your just to see on AZ on YouTube, and that was working for a ton of people. I even tried it with a small channel. I got this small new channel now. I only have like probably 38 subs, and I started this channel like a month ago, and I'm just kind of testing waters just to see if I can boost this channel up to 100 subscribers, which I believe I can. If I keep following what's going on with the trend, like I'm telling you, there's always a shift. There's always a trend when it comes to YouTube. And this right here, I'm telling you, is one that is working. Mr. Dante London is killing it right now because YouTube hit his number. Like let's look at his most popular video here real quick, all right? We're going to switch back and forth. His most popular video a long time ago, 4 years ago, you see that? Was 1 million views 4 years ago. And then he did a 1 month ago, don't leave your job. Life is not a joke. All right? Look how many views there. And then here is his third out of his entire YouTube channel throughout the years he's had it since 17 or 19? 2019. Yep, January 2019. His third most popular video is right here. YouTube is actually helping anybody get paid. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. It's crazy. That video, that title, he's just showing people 8 days ago what to do. And let me tell you what he's telling you, because you can go watch that video later, but he said pretty much to take your video, right, and put it in 4K 60, and he's talking about turning it around and doing all that. And I really don't think that matters, but you can try. And because, YouTube is going to take a video and do what it needs to do once you process it up to their system. Anyway, and he's telling you just to talk about your lifestyle, what you're doing, what kind of job you're doing. You know what I mean? Things like that to make people more interested in what you're doing. Right? Like, for example, if I work at Amazon, like he gives, for example, I might just take you on a ride during my box delivery. Or the lady DoorDash, she did it with her, she started out with that. And all of a sudden, the algorithm connected those two together and thought, I'm going to bring her a pretty good audience. Think about that. His most popular month ago was Don't Leave Your Job. Life is not a joke. He was talking about a job that he had. He was posting about it, 16-minute video. And then he figured out that you could actually get paid more with YouTube if you create a 20-minute video But that same audience, let's think about this. The same audience that watched Don't Leave Your Job a month ago, some of those people caught on to him talking about YouTube. The same with DoorDash. It happened the same way. People, you got to pay attention to this. It's not a coincidence. This is happening. So I would suggest from this point on to start talking about something. Your life, what you do, if you go to the gym every day, if you work at a gym, if you work at Walmart, talk about Walmart. I saw a skit last night, was great. They had this guy named Daniel that was being the victim. They were like, if you had a daughter and if Daniel was her age, who would you not let date inside of this Walmart store? Out of all the people she went to talk to, they all said, I wouldn't let Daniel date her. And it was kind of funny because Daniel would look kind of cool. Like Daniel's like, all right, what? See, things like that people are interested in. Life, real relatable things like that, A lot of YouTube creators who are teaching YouTube are struggling right now. And it's because they have so many people that will come in and learn a trick and then they're gone. There's a guy named Rob on YouTube I don't know if his content works. Some of his stuff he talks about YouTube, he talks about Instagram and TikTok, and I've got a few friends who swore up and down that his stuff does not work. They've worked on it, they've tried it, they've used his courses, they're in his mastermind. They're just like, nothing's working. He has no answers for me. So, back to what I was saying. Is YouTube on a lottery system? Is YouTube on the lottery system? Are these people getting lucky because the lottery system of YouTube is actually helping these people win? Because once you win the lottery, what do you do after that? You know what I mean? What do you do? Do you continue to do it, or do you try to find what sparked it the first time? I mean, I suggest if you get like a $20,000 paycheck and you're working with YouTube, don't quit your job. I'm just glad that these people are getting very lucky because I've had my luck. I mean, I'm not hating. I had my luck, and I know what goes on. I mean, I still want a gold plaque just because I got something I'm going to do with that gold plaque. And I want it because, I just want a gold plaque. When I first started, I wanted a silver plaque. And now they're smaller, so I got to get another channel to get a smaller plaque. So I can have 2 plaques and plus the gold. You know what I mean? It's one of those deals. But do I need to do a 20-minute video for the algorithm to really pay attention to what I'm talking about? I think it's going to be all in the thumbnail and the title. Who knows? This is video number 2. I'm going to use the title the same and mix it up just a little bit, and we're going to see what happens. Have a great day. Subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Is YouTube a lottery system? Think about how many people are on YouTube right now. They're coming from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X. Is it a lottery system? Time will tell. We'll see you on the next video, guys. On the next video. And remember, pay attention to these people. You might not like them. Pay attention to them because they're doing something. Follow the patterns. Follow them. All right, now. I'm out.